Hello everyone, ladies, gentlemen, and the honorable judges. I want to say thank you for the chance that given to me to tell a story. The story is about Lamuelu and stories from Southeast Sulawesi. Once upon a time, there lived an orphan named Lamuelu. He lived with his old father. His mother passed away long ago since Lamuelu was a baby. Besides being an orphan, he also poor. Sometimes throughout the day, his stomach was empty because of the hunger. One day, he went fishing to the river, and he hoped that he can catch many fish. But after waiting for a few hours, he not caught a single fish. He almost gave up. But with his patience, the hook started to vibrate. And then with a happy heart, he pulled up the hook slowly and began to see tiny fish. He was happy for what he caught. Then he go back home and told his father what he's caught. His father told him to put the fish in the jar and feed the fish. Next day, when he went to feed the fish, he saw the fish was big as a jar. He confused why the fish is going up so fast. And then he put the fish in the bigger jar. Next day, when he wanted to feed the fish again, he saw the fish was big as a cloud. And he very confused. Why the fish going up so fast? And then he was unable to put the fish in new places. And then the last time, he put the fish in a drum. The next morning, when he wanted to feed the fish, he saw the fish was big as a drum. He was shocked. His father was surprised. And then, put your fish to the sea. There is no place anymore, said Lamuelu's father. And then Lamuelu bring the fish to the sea. But before releasing the fish to the sea, he made promises to his fish.
Before releasing you to the sea, I will give you a nickname. Your name, Terminamonia. If that name is called, you must come immediately.
And then the fish was agreed. Next day, he go to the edge of the sea and called,
Your name, Terminamonia.
in instant, the giant fish come to the seashore, and then Lamuelu fed his fish. And then, after feeding his fish, he go back home. And one day, Lamuelu was caught by 3 young men. He stopped Lamuelu's activities from the top to the last mangroves. And they were stunned when they see a giant fish.
Oh, what is that? I don't know.
And then evil intention come to their mind. They want to steal it. And one of them called Jinator Mbonga. But the fish not come immediately because the fish know the person's face not the same as his master. But the fish was cut through. And then they cut the fish meat pieces into pieces. And then they go back home to their family, and their family was surprised and happy. And then the next morning, Lamuelu come to the edge of the sea and called, Jinator Mbonga!
Jinator Mbonga.
Janae, he called 3 times, but his giant fish not come to the seashore. Because of that, he go back home with this sad face. Next morning, he went to one of young men's house. And he saw they were eating the giant fish. And then he started to think, is that my giant fish? Is the snake? And then he wasn't fighting by then, but he only get papaya leaves. And then after talking so long, they tell the truth that the fish is his Lamelu's fish. Lamelu was shocked and sad, and then Lamelu picked the fish bones and buried on his backyard house. And then the next morning, the fish bones turned into an ordinary tree because there were golden stem, silver leaves, and then diamonds flower, and he grew like diamonds. And then he was confused.
How was he? How is
Possible. He was confused. And then the fruit of that tree sold bit by bit. And then he may able to save the money, and he can help many poor people. And he lived a happy life with his old father. The end. I hope you enjoyed that story. I hope you learned some lessons. Thank you for attention. Goodbye.